Welcome back, everybody, to week 2 of the People's Game Day. We've got our analysts here joined by Lane Millay, Josh Borm, and Jordan Neuwirth. We've got a lot of exciting things to come up to, but first and foremost, last week we had a bet, and the bet was between Lane Millay and Dallas Hansen. I bet Lane that – well, Lane, why don't you just tell us what the bet was?
Program.
I'll be the first one to say I told you so.
What happened to Kansas State?
Next week,
say I told you so.
Next week, Lane, I'll make a deal with you right now. Next week, I'll give you a separate side bet.
Okay.
I'll give Oklahoma 14 points. They win. You take a shot of Fireball in the show next week.
I'll take one right now. I'm telling you right now. Rattler is going to break records this week. I thought they were going to be better than they are. Okay, I didn't think that Kansas State was going to come out and play. I was wrong on many levels. So I'll pay the piper.
Let's see it, man. Pay up. Shots tonight.
You kids back home. Debo chewed the thing.
So now, what is going to be our weekly bet this week, Lane? What are you feeling?
As the loser of last week, it is my job to bet someone else. And here's a bet that I'm very passionate about. Jordan, as a diehard Packers fan, I think that the Falcons are due for a win. I think they've been blowing leads left and right. I think this is their time. I think Atlanta is going to come out with this one. And I bet you a shot.
Jordan, do you
That's great. I hope you have a couple queued up.
We have the standings for our college game day, the People's Game Day. Me and Neuwirth have taken a commanding lead. We went 11-3 last week. That's right, baby. You two idiots went 9-5. So you're 2 games back, but you're hanging in there.
Well, that's what I get. Not going with my gut.
It's early.
I mean, but really, it's what we all thought. Me and Jordan are winning. Then we go to our CBS group. JB and the boys, which we are all in. Shout out to Matt Heenan. He was our weekly winner. Danny O'Boyle, friend of the program. He tied for first, but lost on the tiebreaker. Probably not much happy about that, but he's got bigger fish to fry. Who they got coming to town this week, Jordan?
I believe they go to Lexington, but I could be wrong in that. I know they play Lexington.
At Lexington. We'll let you know how that goes. Dallas, you're sitting in 4th. You're 1 back of the lead. I'm in 7th, as well as Lane is also in 7th, 2 back of the lead. Jordan, you're in 12th, 3 back of the lead. I have 22. The best news about all this, and I can't wait to rub it in his face, my dad's in the cellar. He's sitting in the very last place. Corey Borm, get it together. So those are our
Another blind son of a bitch.
those are our standings, and it's not looking good for old Pops there.
Why? 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 Why?
And Josh, why don't you just tell us a little bit more about why we're doing it?
Okay, so I'll be the first one to answer why, and I'll tell you how it even came about. I was just scrolling through some articles on college football and whatever, and Dennis Dodd, a respected analyst over at CBS Sports, at Texas, number 3 in the country right now, number 3 in the power rankings. You think
Why?
the 3rd best team? Why?
Why?
The best team in the country. And here's the deal: maybe they are, but after the performance last week, there's no possible way you can put Texas at 3rd in the country. That's what
We're back.
Yeah, they're not back. That's what this whole segment is professional analysts. We're looking at them and saying,
Why? Why?
and you might as well hit it one time.
Why?
Ah,
Why?
Kind of like the water boy. I did it, I cheated. Wah.
Why?
ah.
Oh.
So Lane, what's your big of the week?
Okay, so mine is not college football. However, mine is the NFL. Again, I don't mean to be targeting Jordan and his team. However, this is a tweet from Matt Schneidman. Might as well call him Schneider, the GOAT. He said that the number one overall offensive lineman in the NFL right now, according to Pro Football, is David Bakhtiari.
Why?
Now,
Why?
I will say David Bakhtiari is a phenomenal tackle. He's a great dude. He knows how to chug beer. But he does not hold a candle next to the GOAT, who is Quentin Nelson. Quentin Nelson is the best offensive lineman in the league. It's his third year. He's first-team All-Pro his first 2 years. Granted, the Packers are 3-0. Indy's 2-1. But the guy can't do it by himself. That man is going to go down as one of the best offensive linemen next to Staley. I'm just saying. That was why to me. If you don't think Quentin Nelson, I don't want to hear it.
Next to who?
If you don't think Quentin Nelson, then I don't know what to tell you.
Bailey.
North, get with it. Jordan, what's
Lane, here's the problem with that. If you wear number 69, you're number one.
Yeah.
How did I know that you would go that way?
Even 69 sucks though. That's the most
It
overrated
does.
thing in the world.
Let's just not.
Okay, sorry.
It is overrated. It's
Personal
fun, but
opinions.
it's overrated.
Jaredon, what's your why of the week?
Brady Papenga, he was a Super Bowl. He was on the Super Bowl team for the Packers in 2011, was a linebacker out of BYU. Tweeted this week, Lamar Jackson is the poor man's Taysom Hill, not the other way around.
God.
That's what the Saints have in Taysom. He went on to say, name another quarterback who is stronger, faster, built like him, and he's just a little worse thrower than Lamar. And I was like, why? His former Packer teammates were tweeting him, and they kept going like, are you okay? What's happening? Like, what an insane take. Taysom Hill's a backup quarterback. That dude just won the MVP. What are you talking about?
Wow.
Very, very
Why?
good. Why? My why this week is the idiots on Monday Night Football. All 5 of them taking the took the Baltimore Ravens on Monday Night Football. And I do remember that a couple of you took the Ravens this week too. I'm sorry, did Pat Mahomes retire? Did Andy Reid quit eating cheeseburgers? Did Travis Kelce retire? Did the Chiefs defense leave? You'd think out of all the football guys, Steve Young, Randy Moss, even my girl Susie. But I mean, you got Booger in there, and he's just Booger is Booger. But all of them took the Ravens, and the Chiefs go to Baltimore and absolutely walk in there and stone their shit.
Why?
So it's over.
Why?
You know, it's a little biased. I hate North Carolina as much as probably anybody. But I honestly, genuinely think the Boston College beats North Carolina this week. Definitely covers the spread. I think Boston College over North Carolina. That's my upset of the week.
Lane Malay, you're upset.
I'm going to go ahead and say SMU over the 25 ranked Memphis. SMU is 3-0. They have had 3 more games. Memphis has only played 1. Memphis has some very notable players out, including some of their linemen. They have a linebacker and wide receiver out. I think SMU takes this.
Jordan Neuwirth.
I'm going TCU over Texas.
Damn it. That's who I was going to take too. I like the Frogs, man. Horns
Double
down.
down on it, baby. Double down. Fuck Texas.
I'm rolling with Jordan on this one too. I think Texas is a little too hot to trot right now, and they're going to come in and just really overthink it. All right, there's our upset picks now. All right, now it's for that time of the night where we do our college game day picks. But first, we need to introduce a very special guest. We've got Katie O'Boyle. Katie, how you doing this evening?
Great to be here.
I know. And last week, our guest picker, Lexi, she went 7-7. So, Katie, you've got some big shoes to almost fill here.
Jesus Christ. I'm ready for it, I guess.
Well, let's get right to it. Our first game is TCU at number 9 Texas. I'm gonna roll with with TCU, like we said earlier. That's my upset. Lane Malay, who do you like in this one?
I got Texas, but I have TCU covering, but Texas is going to win this game. Josh, what about you, buddy?
I think Texas is a little embarrassed after last week. They bounced back. Texas wins. OB, who you got?
I also agree. Texas is going to just show up this week. Jordan, I guess it's your turn.
TCU outright.
All right, guys. Next game is the Missouri Tigers at number 1 Tennessee, the Vols, Jared's college team. I'm taking the Vols in this one. I like them. Lane, who do you like?
I think Tennessee. Tennessee's going to win. They're going to win outright. They're going to win more than 10.5. I like Tennessee this year. Go them. Josh, your turn, buddy.
Vols win. Missouri covers. OB.
I'm going to have to go with my arch nemesis, Jordan Newerth's team, Tennessee Vols. Going to play their hearts out this week. Jordy, what do you think?
They win this game, but like Borm said, they don't cover. It'll be close.
All right, next game is TAMU, number 13 at number 2 Bama. I'm taking Bama. Roll damn Tide. Lane Malay.
Roll Tide, baby. They're going to win by 3 touchdowns. Josh, your turn, buddy.
I'm with you. Bama big. Katie.
Bama all the way. Jordy.
Roll Tide.
Next game is number 12 UNC at BC. This one was kind of tough for me, but I'm gonna go with UNC. Lane Malay.
UNC is going to win this one. Josh, what do you think?
Right now, Boston College defense too good. Boston College wins in a close one. Katie.
Roll Tar Heels. Picking North Carolina. Jordy, it's all you.
Sam Howell has a day. Go Heels.
Our next game is USF at number 15 Cincy. I got to go with Cincy again. I went with them last week, so I'm going to keep them rolling. Lane Malay, who do you like?
I think Cincy's going to win this one. I think South Florida might cover, but Cincy's got this one. Josh, what about you?
Nope. Cincinnati rolls. They cover. They're still making statements. They're trying to sneak into that top 4. Cincinnati covers. They roll. OB, who you got?
Cincinnati. Go Cats. Jordan. Yes, that is cat claw.
Cincinnati wins, but the Bulls cover.
All right. We got Oklahoma State at Kansas. Oklahoma State being ranked number 17. They've got the swaggiest coach in college football. I'm taking Oklahoma State. Lane Malay, who do you like?
OK State, they're going to win by 3 touchdowns. Josh, what do you think?
OK State wins, but I know Kansas is awful, but Oklahoma State's been less than impressive. Kansas covers, 20-something.
21.5.
Kansas stays within 3 touchdowns. OB.
Strictly based off of they have a ranking and Kansas does not. I am going to go with Oklahoma State as well. Jordan.
Excellent pick. Excellent pick. Go Pokes.
All right, our next game is number 25 Memphis at SMU. I'm going with SMU here. Lane?
SMU, that was my upset of the week. SMU's going to win. They're going to win by a touchdown. Josh, what do you think?
SMU's interesting, but I think I like Memphis in this one. Katie?
I will be walking in Memphis during this one. Jordan, up to you.
Well done. Memphis all the way. Put on your blue suede shoes, boys.
Next game is TTU at Kansas State University. Kansas State coming off of what might be the win of the year so far. I'm going with Kansas State. Lane Malay.
This one's tough. I'm going to go ahead and take Kansas State, though. Yeah, they had the best game one of the best games of the year. Rattler isn't what I thought. Josh, what do you think?
I think that was Kansas State gets up for that game, and they win it every year, apparently. Texas Tech should have beat Texas. I think they win this one. Texas Tech.
I actually did some research on this one, and after talking to a few people, I'm going to go with Texas Tech. Jordan.
Good. Excellent pick. Last year, K-State comes out, beats Oklahoma. Next week, loses 14-13 against TCU. Tech rolls.
All right, we've got Tulsa at number 11 UCF. I'm going to roll with UCF. Lane, who do you like in this one?
I'm going with the former national champions, UCF, on this one. Josh, what do you think?
UCF is too good. They win big. Katie.
UCF, national champions. Let's go. Jordan.
Just to be spiteful, Tulsa.
Oh,
I love it. I love it, Jerry. Next, we've got Arkansas at number 16, Mississippi State. Mississippi State, obviously, playing well right now. I'm rolling with Mississippi State. Lane?
I like Mississippi State also. I don't think Arkansas is going to cover either. Josh, what do you think, buddy?
yeah. Mike Leach keeps rolling. The air raid works in the SEC. Mississippi State big. Katie.
Mississippi State. Arkansas can suck it. Jordan.
I'd just like to say it for one time this week. Go Dogs! Mississippi State.
All right, we've got UVA at number 1, Clemson. Anybody, Helen Keller could pick this game. I'm taking Clemson.
Clemson by 1,000,000. Josh.
You know what? Clemson's going to get up probably 3 touchdowns in the first half and rest some starters. I think Clemson wins big, but Virginia covers. Clemson with the win, but Virginia covers. Katie?
I have a special guest, Lemon. She is asleep right now, but Lemon did proceed to tell me that Clemson will win this game. Roll Tigers. Jordan.
Good pick, Lemon. Tigers win. Virginia covers.
Number 18, OU versus ISU. I'm going with this one was tough for me, but I'm going to go with OU. Lane, who do you like?
OU. I think they're coming off a loss. They're going to win this one. Sorry about your bond. Josh, what do you think, buddy?
Jordan Neworth knows as damn good well as anybody. You don't come into Ames and win when you're ranked. Iowa State pulls the upset. OB, what do you got?
Woo! Much as my father will hate me for this pick, I'm going with Oklahoma. Jordan.
Not so fast, my friend. You don't go to Ames, Iowa ranked. Proven. Put it in the books. Iowa State.
Now we've got our defending national champ going into Vandy after losing last week. I don't see LSU losing 2 games in a row anytime in the near future, so I'm taking LSU. Lane Malay, who do you like?
LSU, and I don't think Vandy covers either. Josh, your turn, buddy.
I think Vandy stays within 21, but obviously LSU wins a game. They're not going to lose 2 in a row. OB.
LSU. Go Tigers. Jordan.
Go Tigers. Go Tigers.
I'm picking LSU, but I still have nightmares of Bo Pelini's defenses. Good Lord.
A lot of records and not in a good way.
Yeah.
All right.
Twice.
Next is our game of the week. We've got number 7, Auburn, at number 4, the Dogs, University of Georgia. Everybody's gonna hate me for this, but I'm taking War Eagle, baby. Lane Malay, who do you like?
Go Dogs, baby. War Eagle, they got nothing. Georgia's going to win this game, baby. They're going to prove themselves. Josh, your turn, buddy.
I know Georgia's got a quarterback coming back, but they were less than impressive last week. Auburn beat a ranked team. War Eagle, just like Dally said, Auburn wins. They win the West. And then, you know what? They're probably going to beat Georgia again in the SEC championship. 80 to you.
Oh,
That's a take.
Ashamed of all of you. You know, last week it was a little scared. I almost felt like every Georgia fan was looking at being a Nebraska fan for 0.7 seconds. But after that whole halftime talk, you know, Georgia came out and proved themselves. And again, they've got a year to prove themselves. And I think last week they did it again. Mean Machine in red and black. It's Georgia, baby. Georgia, you.
Mean Machine. If they remember that they have about 9 5-stars on the O-line and at running back, I'd take Georgia. But I've seen that offensive coordinator, and he likes to throw the ball deep. We're going War Eagle, baby.
Oh, we got a pick.
Jesus.
Jardy.
I'm impressed with the cursive G, Jordy. I'm impressed with that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, the small L.
Don't worry about it.
All right, next we're going to do our lock of the week. So I'd like to throw it to old Lane Malay here. What is your lock of the week?
I'm glad that I'm first because I'm going straight for my Georgia pick over Auburn. Auburn beat Kentucky. I'm sorry. Yes, another SEC team. It is what it is. Georgia is the real deal. I'm not convinced that Auburn is the real deal yet. I've been wrong before, but I am all in on Georgia as my lock of the week. Josh, what do you think, buddy?
I don't know how many times I got to tell you Auburn's the real deal. But my
Not convinced.
lock of the week is Alabama over A&M. I'm not sold on A&M being ranked. They're not the 13th or whatever they are. They're not the 13th best team. I think Alabama rolls big time in that one. Kobe?
Brave pick.
I'm just gonna go against my arch nemesis Jordan Neworth, and I'm gonna say Oklahoma rolls into Ames, just kicking Iowa State's ass. I really am. This is a week Jordan Neworth lays his head down on his pillow, proven wrong, and I will bask in that. And also, go Dogs. Jordan, what do you think?
Hell of a statement, Katie. My lock of the week's Tech over K-State. They're going to be hungover from that game, partying all week, acting like they conquered the world. Tech's going to roll in pissed off. Go Tech.
My lock of the week is LSU over Vandy, by the way. There's no way they lose 2 in a row. But that does anybody have any closing thoughts they'd like to share? Lane, anything you'd like to before we close the showdown?
All I can say is go Oregon. Pac-12 is back. And, of course, go Pokes. The real Pokes, the Wyoming Cowboys. Mountain West football is back, baby. Let's go.
$5 for that.
Josh, do you have any closing thoughts, sir?
Yeah, nobody really cared if the Pac-12 was back or the Mountain West. Big Ten's back. That's important. Huskers aren't going to be in the conversation, but Ohio State's in, Penn State's in, Wisconsin's in. We got some exciting stuff coming out of the Big Ten.
How about our guest picker, Katie? What are your closing thoughts for this week?
I'm gonna give it a nice shout out. The WAC is back. Uncle Bill is back at it with Roll Damn Flash.
Absolutely.
Kent State, baby.
Just got a nice package from him too. So I'm just gonna leave it as Roll Flash, Go Dogs, and suck it, Jordy.
Jordan Neworth, what's your closing thoughts for this week, buddy?
What's more to say? You boys have said it all. Good Lord.
And that concludes week 2 for the People's Game Day. Thanks for tuning in. And if you have any questions, hit us up on Twitter. And we'll be back next week where we talk more about the games that happened. And we'll see you then.